So welcome back to my channel. This is Dom and another painting update. I seem to have gone into a bit of overdrive recently in painting, so apologies for the constant showing of what's on the table kind of videos, but there's been a lot on the table, so let's have a look at the latest stuff. So I haven't given up on my cleve-berg Napoleonic 28mm project. I've just been spacing it out with other things, which I think is important. I did a lot of infantry, cavalry, other thing, and artillery, and you just have to break it up, otherwise it gets a bit monotonous. But I've gone back and done some guns. So these are light guns. They are 6-pounder guns, and they are going to be the cleve-berg horse artillery. So in the brigade I'm doing of cavalry, there was a cleve-berg horse artillery battery with them. So that's what I've done with these fellas. Now, interestingly, the uniforms of the foot guns and the horse guns, or the horse artillery and the foot artillery, was identical. It was this straight blue uniform, white straps, red cuffs and collars and turnbacks. No difference at all. The only difference was just on the buttons, and I think they had sort of a shako plate difference. Other than that, they were identical from what I can find out. So the beauty of that is I can actually swap them as foot artillery if I ever wanted to use more. So now can I tell them apart? This one is a Perry. No, pick it up. That one is the Victrix gun, because I bought that Victrix pack of 3 French guns, so that's the extra one. And this is a Perry 6-pounder gun. They mix in pretty well, I think. I've done them as double batteries because I think when I'm playing back powder on a big table, I will have double batteries to represent one gun. So double guns, if you see what I mean, to represent one battery. So I've done it that way, and I'm really pleased with how they've come out. Put them on quite big bases this time. That's my only slight concern, whether the bases are just a bit too big. But they're nice guns, and actually to see the Perry and the Warlords, sorry, Victrix and the Perry fits together really nicely indeed. So there you go, some more guns done. So next up, 10 dwarfish crossbowmen. These are part of that Reaper Games box set that I was given. Basically had a variety of different types of dwarves in it. These are mantic dwarves, I believe. They came basically with 2 different options of weapons. They're both all missile troops. They could have these or some sort of arquebus firearm weapon. In keeping with playing them for Oathmark, which is probably where I'll use them. They don't have any firearms in Oathmark, so I stuck to the crossbows. Not a huge amount of variety in these models, but en masse they'll do fine. I think they're nice. I've kept the theme that I've been running through my dwarves in this Oathmark army because they're going to be allied with orcs. They are basically the backstory is they're a greedy tribe or group of dwarves who've particularly cherished their wealth. So all the troops have sort of burnished gold on their weapons and on their helmets and stuff like that, and that's what I've kept up with these. So goldy coloured, sort of it was a very mulberry red capes and surcoats and what have you. But 10 of them. That'll be a nice addition to my Oathmark army when we get round to playing that again. So there we go, another 10 figures off the backlog, done. So I showcased the other American War of Independence British infantry redcoats in my last painting update video, and I talked about the special wash that I'd managed to find. Somebody mentioned on a video, and I copied and did. But actually I got it wrong on my video, because what I said was that I'd done, that was a group of 8 line infantry, and it wasn't actually. Eagle-eyed me may have noticed that one of the figures had the sort of slopey soft cap like these guys. And I realised when I looked back that actually one of those figures was supposed to be there, was part of a group of 6 that I'd planned to have of light infantry, and then 2 lots of 8 line infantry. So, and plus an officer. So these are the 6 light infantry done up using exactly the same method. So just using the red spray paint undercoat, blocking out a few colours, and then using that wash over the top of it, which has worked beautifully. I'm really pleased with it. So there's the 6 men plus the officer, which means I've now got 9 left of the other ones to do to make up 2 groups of 8, if you see what I mean. Yeah, good to get them done. And now for the next ones to get finished, and then the last of my AWI English or British troops are done for now. Actually, that's not true. I've just remembered I've got some metals as well to do. Oh well. So I haven't done any cleve-berg troops for a little while, and sorting through some of the figures I've got still to paint, I found a couple of units of, or a couple of groups of Voltigeurs made up, undercoated but not painted, so I quickly knocked out these. These are going to be another group of cleve-berg Voltigeurs, 6 men, which is what I need for sharp practice primarily, and I can basically use them as part of my black powder skirmish screens if I need. I think that's probably going to be more than I'm possibly going to need. Can't remember how many I've got now, about 6, 12, probably about 24 skirmish figures, which I think is ample for this force. Plus there's another officer done up. These are all warlord ones, obviously. This guy, I think he was an eagle officer, eagle miniatures. They're very hit or miss, and I'll show you why in a minute. But yeah, nice to get that group done, although I've just noticed I've missed some of the straps on his backpack. Damnation, I'll have to do that now. Never mind. So instead of doing another group of Voltigeurs, cleve-berg wise, and obviously I can't make them French because that'd just be wrong, I decided I'd do one group, the extra group that I had left, as a Baden group of Jaegers. They wore green uniforms with light grey trousers, black straps and everything. So I've just done them up that way. The Baden troops often used a helmet rather than a shako, but there was some evidence towards the latter part of the period that they started to use shakos as well, mainly discarded or supplied French ones. So I've chosen to use this group as a group that's got some scavenged shakos rather than the helmets. I have got the troops with the helmet, and I will do them at some point. But this is just really because, as I say, I just didn't want to do yet another cleve-berg Voltigeur unit, so I decided to make it a Baden Jaeger unit instead. Now, I mentioned before that the hit or miss nature of eagle officers. I mean, look at that one. He's tiny. Let me put him beside this guy here. I mean, looks like a boy. Not very impressed with him at all. Yeah, not very impressed with him at all, but hey, that's what he came like. But does look like some kind of kid out for a jaunt with a sharp blade. Nothing wrong there. Anyway, another 6 done, another 6 ready to see the field at some point in my sharp practice games. And finally, here's the remainder of the British-American War of Independence warlords figures that I've got round to finishing. So I mentioned earlier in the video, I have struggled with these fellas. I've had them made up for I don't know how long, but a long time. And they just sat there and sat there and sat there, annoying the hell out of me. And then discovering that wash has made such a difference, and I think I just really finally got fed up with seeing them sitting there ready to be done. So this is the remaining 9 of them, so that should give me 8, 16, 24 line infantry, and then the 6 light infantry, which is it's going to be great, and a couple of officers, which is perfect. So before I use my AWI collection for sharp practice and also for muskets and tomahawks, and from time to time we even play black powder using them. So they're really probably the most versatile units I have in my collection these days. Not much really to say other than what I've already talked about. The only disappointing thing, and it's probably showing quite closely on this video, is all this painting I've been doing the last few months. I'm getting very low on some of the supplies, and particularly on spray paints. And so I pulled out what I thought was my last remaining can of matte spray, only to find it's actually satin. You can see there's a bit of a shine on these figures. I mean, it's marked as matte, but it's actually satin, which is really frustrating. And I don't remember where and when I bought the can to be able to sort of take it back or send it back. Not that you can take it anywhere at the moment, but you know, I may complain about it, but it is what it is. I can't, so I can't use the matte spray. I don't mind it too much. It probably looks shinier than they actually do on the video, but I've put an order in to get 2 new cans of matte spray. I may just spray over the top of these. I may just leave them as they are. Although actually I'm thinking the sort of satin spray might work quite nicely with the Normans that I'm working on. Don't know, I might have to experiment what it looks like. Anyway, that's the latest batch of figures finished. I mean, interspersed with that, I've done all those Portuguese, I've done the Latvians, I've done various other bits and bobs. So this is sort of more of a compilation of things that I've been doing the last couple of weeks, interspersed with all the other things I've been showing off on the videos. So these I'm particularly pleased to get done. These AWI figures have just been annoying the hell out of me for so long. And it's nice just to get them done, and I threw the box away, and yeah, it's like that's the formal end of the project when the box that they came in gets binned. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this look through what I've been working on the last couple of weeks. I hope your projects are going well. I hope you're staying safe, and hopefully this madness is coming to an end very soon. Anyway, stay safe, stay well. This is Dom, signing out.